Coach, I guess first question, back at it after a couple of days off. What was the sense of how everything went back to work after a couple of days today?
You know, it's typical. You get a couple of days off, you got to come out, you got to get the sweat going, and you got to get back in rhythm. You know, Mondays are always like that, whether you play on a Saturday or Thursday. We needed some rest after a short week, so it was good to get them off their feet. Big day for us tomorrow, though.
Big time for the program, 4-0 start for the first time. I know you guys obviously have other goals. They had to be the rest of the season, but just what does that mean to you, the way this team has started 4-0 so far?
Yeah, honestly, you know, we don't have a bunch of goals. We try to be as good as we can be every week, and at the end of the year, if you do that, you're going to be a pretty decent football team. But, you know, we're very fortunate to be 4-0. We've played some good programs, and we've done our jobs thus far, you know. So like I said, you know, 4-0 right now feels pretty good, but we got a good Troy team coming in here, and we got to keep it going.
I was going to ask you, Troy every year is a solid program, defending conference champions. Big game, big home game, one of the biggest here for I think for a while. So what is the sense of how you're preparing for Troy, and what kind of challenges do they present to you guys?
Well, I think you got to understand they've got a really good running back. They're strong defensively. Their head football coach is old defensive coordinator, so he knows how to defend teams, and I think it's going to be a solid contest for both of us. You know, being physical, that's the number one thing you got to have. You got to have the physicalness to go out there and push somebody around. And so it's going to be a great contest, very competitive, reigning Sun Belt champ. So, you know, I told them today, like Ric Flair says, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And right now they're the man, so we're going to try to knock the crown off.
Granger and Carroll seem to have everything clicking right now for you guys offensively. What's just been the key for you guys to be able to get both of them kind of going at a high level?
Well, it's just consistency in what we do. We don't try to do a whole lot of new stuff each and every week. So we practice the things that we're going to do in games. And like I said, it's just being very consistent, and they're very good football players. They understand our offense and how to take advantage of it.
Defensively, it seems like maybe you've noticed some improvement over the first 4 games. I mean, obviously, I know against Coastal you gave up some yards, but obviously came up with big plays when you needed to. How would you assess kind of how the defense has come along?
Yeah, they're doing a nice job. You know, from the first time that we went out and played Rhode Island right there, we had a lot of missed assignments on our third down, busted coverages. We've gotten better in that regard right there. They're pressuring. The run defense is doing a pretty good job. We got to continue to do a better job of that, because this week's going to be key. I think just you know, anytime you have a new defensive coordinator, the camaraderie of this defensive staff has to continuously gel, and they're continuously doing that each and every week. So, you know, we look for improvement.